Last we left off, our heroes had a lot going on in the busy, bustling city known as Thalen City. Our heroes were trying to get a better understanding of a strange fabrial that they found all the way in Vadenar, known as, to them, the Heart. And in finding more information on the Heart, they went to a possible interested party and very um, powerful individual within the city known as Kanla Samat. One of our uh, party members has had an unfortunate encounter on Miss Samat's property and was almost sent to the Shattered Plains for it. But because
The fuck?
they have the wonderful politician and silver-tongued Lysnari with them, we're able to get out of such situation. Uh, in this meeting, the team made a deal with the crime boss, get rid of an issue that's happening within Thalen City known as pirates attacking trade routes, and she would be willing to give some information on what she knows about the heart. During this time, not all of our party members were at this meeting, as Palessa had a interesting encounter with some old friends while finding a book that is hopefully going to help our budding radiance, known as the Words of Radiance. But in doing so, he kind of stumbled upon more information. And I think that's where we're going to start our story tonight, this chapter of our story. Palessa stumbling into a secret meeting that Maresh the White Spine seems to be leading with a bunch of characters. Palessa, you find yourself in what looks like some sort of large congregation of individuals. You can tell that they aren't, shy when it comes to speaking what's on their mind, um, swearing as well as just loud barkings and arguing amongst one another. They all look seaworthy, and for the most part, you're pretty sure all of them know their way around a blade or bludgeoning tool of some sort. And as they shout and discuss and argue, you kind of see Maresh kind of patiently waiting on like a podium of sorts, waiting for them all to calm down. If you would like to, you can make a perception check to get a kind of more of a deeper understanding of this area. And from what
Yeah.
we talked about previously, you just have a cloak over your head for the most part.
Right, correct.
Hmm.
Let's see. Perception. 19.
19. One thing that kind of you are scanning over all of these individuals, and if you were a gambling woman, which, Voranism is a massive no-no, so you aren't. You would say that most of these individuals um, are probably self-employed, and by employed, they are criminals.
Ah,
So seafaring criminals is your assumption. But another thing that hits you, Thalena is known for sailors. Like, one of the main professions for most folks who come out of Thalena is you are going to be a seafaring individual.
right.
You do not see a single Thalen in this meeting.
But it's a bunch of s- seafarers. Are they like pirates?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But they're not Thalen.
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting. I'll make a note.
you hear somebody take a mug and kind of slam it against a table that they're at, and the crowd starts to become not silent but calmer. In a strong Unalaki accent, a woman with long, very like muscularly built woman, long red braid, says, "Well, you've got us all here. Do you have a plan this time? Is it going to be similar to the other raids we had?" Another individual speaks up, this one more of a Carbronthian accent. "Are we dealing with the same routes? Are we going with the same code? What? Maresh, tell us something. We do not enjoy being in the dark." Maresh kind of waves a hand, his light purple eyes kind of scanning the entire room. Kind of duck your head down and hoping he doesn't recognize you. Patience. Patience, everyone. Chaos does require some sort of scheduling. Our benefactors have plans. And though I would rather have you attack whoever and whomever you wish, it would be a lot more difficult to maneuver yourselves around the High Guard. We do not have some sort of plan. The Unalaki woman kind of speaks up again. So we're waiting for the votes again. Kind of winks an eye at her. Can't get anything past you, can we? Though I know you all are not believers, all of these steps bring us closer and closer to what we're looking for. The return of the heralds and the true desolation. Kind of hear a couple chuckles and a couple groans as he says this, and the Carbronthian man kind of does one of these to his companion, and they kind of nudge him, and you hear a whisper of, "That's where the spheres are coming from. Just deal with it for now." And through this conversation and back and forth, as you're listening in on the meeting, you gather more information of this is mostly just a mental check-in between the pirates and Maresh. They are basically giving the cargo that they acquired to someone, as well as Maresh, and then any recruitment that is found within Thalen City, Maresh offers to them. And the last thing you hear from Maresh as the meeting kind of is like coming to an end. "And I hope you all know that you are causing a buzz here in the city. The locals are showing some interesting emotions to their visitors. Keep up the good work." Kind of steps down and walks off, and then after a while, people start to separate and leave and spread out. Some people don't they literally don't care that you're there and kind of like bump you out the way. You're kind of
Yeah.
like pushed out of the bar for the most part.
I just act as much as I can like I am just there, like I belong. Those
Deception check.
dang it. That's actually fine. Well, as long as I roll well, it's fine. A 14.
14. Easily enough. Yeah. Kind of. One person nudges you, "Hey, watch it." And you
I
Give him a
give
sneer.
I give him like a sneer. I'm not getting myself into any trouble, so I'm not gonna be like, you watch it. No, I just give him a mean look and keep walking.
He kind of nods and then continues walking.
Okay, I'm very confused. Palessa is very confused. And like this doesn't seem like something Maresh would like. Isn't he like a high prince? Like
Yes. Well, not High Prince. He works for a High Prince.
he
He
works
is
for
a
a high
Bright
prince.
Lord.
He's a bright lord. Yes, he works for a high prince. Like why would they be gathering all these people? These unseemly sorts. And is Vasha here also? Wasn't I following her?
She was with Maresh, but you did not see Vasha here.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just I think I'm just gonna try to just leave. I've done enough here. I don't want to get myself in any trouble, so I'm just gonna try to quietly slip out and head back home.
All right. Just quick stealth check.
Okay.
At advantage, because nobody really knows that you're here already.
Stealth at advantage. Oops. Let me roll one more time. Okay, 21.
21. You make it back. Hood, basically down the whole time. You're able to quiet Cypher's humming and wanting to gossip and talk to you about what you all, both just witnessed, until you get back home, where you meet with your companions and see that they are also within the household, back from their meeting.
I will, as I get back, just be like, hey guys, I think we need to talk.
Are we all in the middle of yelling at each other
I
after
was,
that meeting?
I was gonna be like, hey Mandy, you want to do something fun?
Let's do it.
You want you?
Let's
Can
do it,
we
buddy.
do that? And then you can stumble into that. Is that cool, Palessa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So
Okay.
as Palessa's making their way back home,
I just don't understand why your father has a bounty on you.
I think it's his way of telling me to come home.
And
I didn't know.
who are you that your father has a abnormally large bounty on your head? Sasha, I'm not out of line here, am I? I think we should know who we've been traveling with, who I'm sharing my home with, Lysnari.
Well, she did say she's basically royalty, so...
I didn't say that. I didn't use those words.
You didn't not use those words either.
So you're... Sorry. Please.
Well, she's just like, she looks so uncomfortable. Well, I've been traveling on my own for 4 years now, so I think the tensions in this region of the world have perhaps spurred my father into acting irrationally because we have not been seeing eye to eye since I left. So, my name is my name. Lysnari Khalees. It's not fake. You could look up the House of Khalees in Erie if you wanted to. My father is, I guess, a bright lord of sorts. And he may or may not have wanted me to leave home. And I may or may not have been avoiding him this whole time.
So he puts a bounty. I have heard of protective parenting before. I have never heard of a parental figure putting a friendly bounty out on one of their children's heads. Should we be worried? Should we, like, if he
Uh,
doesn't get you home, is he going to send assassins after us to get you home?
Um, I don't think so. My understanding from what our contact said was that, well, it was for information or capturing me, not killing me. So, you know, I do think 10 sapphire bromes is a bit much. But, you know,
It's a lot of spheres.
she looks at Sasha like as if deciding whether or not you might be looking at her as if you want to.
Sasha catches the look and is like,
Claim that bounty.
She
like,
looks a little
oh.
scared, actually.
oh no, Sasha will like look and then like, no,
Please don't make me go back. I don't want to go there.
no. Why would I? No.
No, we're not going to turn you in.
Please don't.
Besides,
no,
you
no,
don't
I don't-
belong to your father.
I'm
He would beg to differ. I was basically under lock and key until I escaped.
I apologize. I did not mean to come off as wanting to cash
No,
in on the
it's-
bounty. It's just not something you hear every day that your father
No.
puts a bounty on your head.
No, it's not actually. I expect if the triumvirate heard of this that he would be put in jail. He's technically infringing on my journey. This is beyond controlling. This is heretical.
I have some ideas on solutions, but I don't want to overstep. Lysnari, how do you want to handle this?
I would like to try to contact him and see if I can convince him to stop.
I assume, as a
Um,
woman of means, you have a span read.
She just nods. She doesn't elaborate further.
Then
This
contacting him.
this journey you mentioned. Apologies, I am not familiar with Erie customs. You said this was your journey with a capital J, essentially.
Well, yes. Essentially, the fastest way to explain it is my people value travel and experience very highly, and it is our right to go and experience the world as the one intended, in whatever capacity that means for each person within their means. She kind of hesitates. My mother was one such explorer. And I am merely doing what is normal for our people. My mother disappeared, and ever since then, my father has not wanted me to follow in her footsteps, because she is gone.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
I'm sure whether we go with Sasha's route or if you have a plan, being a diplomat to one of the high-ranking members of the Tidewater Pact, I would assume that carries some weight if you were to deliver some sort of writ to your father.
If he is not amenable to my outreach, then yes, I would want to seek more official means to make this stop.
Good.
If I thought that he would go this far, I would have told you sooner.
No apologies necessary, friend. We're all dealing with less than ideal circumstances.
Palessa, you make it into the house.
I walk in and I feel
You're
like
yelling about
and then and then I just like it all gets all quiet and it's all like tense and I'm just hi everybody, are we all good? I thought I heard some yelling outside.
We are fine.
Bounty?
We learned during our meeting with Kanla that my father has placed a bounty on my head for my safe return to Erie.
Oh. Oh boy. Well,
Yeah, not ideal.
sounds like we might have quite a bit on our plates then.
Well, the vote's coming up, and I have to prepare for that, and now I have to deal with this, and she's like, what's happening?
Yeah, oh, yes.
I was going to say, we have also been hired to take care of the pirate problem here in Thelena.
Oh, that's interesting, because I just came from a meeting of pirates.
Sorry, what?
What?
Well, okay, let's start with the good news first. I got Words of Radiance. Ta-da!
Good job.
That's
Excellent.
great.
Yeah, the bad news is I ran into Vasha while I was at the Ardentia.
Not again.
Yeah, again. And she saw that I was taking the book, Words of Radiance, and had some choice words to say about it, but I managed to talk my way away from her.
No doubt that you're some kind of heretic.
Yeah, of course. Thinking that it's lunacy that I'm even interested in such a book, but here we are. Then I decided to just see where she was going, and I followed her to a place, some tavern of sorts, and I saw Maresh there, and he seemed to be speaking to a large group, like a meeting of sorts, and all those individuals were pirates. Not Thalen. Definitely not Thalen.
So members of the city are aiding the pirates.
Yeah, it seems to be some. He did mention something about the people of the city reacting a certain way to everything, and his big thing was saying that they're still waiting on some things. Not sure what. It was a little vague, and that all of these things bring them closer to the return of the heralds and the true desolation. I
the
don't know what's going on there.
That probably piques the interest of mainly just Zavran when it comes to those phrases.
Why is everybody like talking like there's some, I don't know, like some sort of apocalyptic end times or like, I don't know, return things. Like this is.
I mean, the desolations were terrible.
And if you believe them, I mean, the Radiants are the heretics in Vorinism. If what they're claiming is true, and old Dalinar Kholin is trying to recreate them, something is happening, Palessa.
And then
We all
there's
have
this
talking
Everstorm.
Spren also.
We can't avoid the elephant in the room. I don't know if there are elephants in this world. I apologize.
The large
troll in the
chicken.
room.
Oh,
The
yeah.
troll in the
Chicken
room.
in the room?
Yeah, the chasm
troll in
fiend
the
in the
room.
room.
The
The
Yeah.
shell in the
Yeah.
room.
The
yeah.
chasm fiend in the room, yeah.
The chasm fiend.
I am not a
So the
elephant. I
Everstorm,
am a.
the Everstorm,
Switch.
the Knights Radiant, the Heralds, the True Desolation.
I'm patting myself down looking for Cole during this conversation. Where are you?
This is all stuff I feel like is like only in books, and people are talking about it like it's a reality.
It's
Would we,
real.
would we know
I-
anything about the desolations?
Yes,
Okay.
you would know.
Desolation.
Not the true desolation. Hold on.
True Desolation,
I don't think
TM,
anyone has
trademark.
mentioned
Trademark.
the
I was
gonna
True
say, I don't
Desolation
know.
yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that I would know anything about.
Sasha would be pretty well read on the Desolations because of history expertise, but True Desolation I don't think means anything.
Mm-mm. Sounds like some crazy light eyes talking some crazy cult nonsense.
Yeah.
So, well, let's put aside the supernatural bits that we may not be able to understand. At a base level, you have powerful Bright Lords conspiring with pirates to rob its own city. Why would they be doing that?
Well, Maresh is Vaden. Palessa said that no one in that tavern was Thalen. What if this is
So
all...
they're doing it to destabilize the city.
Yes. What if this is
Lysnari
all...
is sitting there like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
Oh no.
What if they're using the guise of refugees to bring in spies? People working under them. I can think
That
of no better
sounds-
reason to get rid of these pirates.
Yeah.
GM, I have a
sounds-
question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it our belief that the city is, I guess I'd say, non-corrupt enough that if we were to bring evidence of a conspiracy to them that was credible, that something would actually be done? Or do we believe that, like, the city is corrupt and that would not work? And it doesn't have to be what the answer is, just based on what Sasha has seen in the city so far.
Conversations with Lysnari, Sasha would know
Hi.
that it's not about, and
It's me.
obviously you also know of Khanla Samat, the most corrupt
Yeah.
individual in the entire
Yeah.
city, who runs almost everything underneath Queen Fen herself. You understand that if it's causing enough issue in spheres and people's pockets, it will be dealt with. And the pirates right now are an issue for too many people's pocket.
Hmm.
So, I have a proposal, friends. We take care of the pirate problem, but we don't kill them. We need to get rid of the ones that hired the pirates, the real criminals, which are these Bright Lords from Vadenar.
I don't know if you remember, Sash, but Maresh has Shardplate.
We don't need
Also-
to take down Maresh, we just need to prove
I
that
may.
he's working with the pirates.
Lysnari's in the corner.
Yes.
I'm here too.
Yeah. Sorry, Lysnari.
This is actually something that's being brought up in the next vote. So I was going to attempt to take care of it politically, at least in part, before we have to get our hands dirty.
He did mention
That was
the vote.
they mentioned the vote,
Yes, that they're waiting for the vote.
and there were no Thalens.
There were no Thalens.
The Sapphire
So
Court.
Would you like
They-
to fill in the less involved?
This-
He
there
points to
are-
himself and Sasha.
There are factions within the city politically that have power. The
course.
High Guard Dominion, etc.
Yeah.
The Tidewater Court, which you know.
Yes.
The Sapphire Court, they are very against the refugees being here. They think that Thalen City should close to refugees. If there are seeming refugees pirating around Thalen City, do you see where I'm going with this?
They can blame the piracy on
The refugees.
non-Thalens.
Which seems very much like what Maresh and Vasha did in
that is, yeah,
Yakabed.
you're right.
We know it's a false
What-
flag.
Sorry, above table,
Mhm.
did Palessa talk about the Sons of Honor?
No.
She did not. No.
Because that was mentioned last episode. I'm having a
Yes,
brain
it
blast
was.
right now.
You
I'm looking back through my notes.
Yes, it
you-
was
you
mentioned
can-
last episode.
can
We
say
can
that
hand
you
wave and say
did.
you said
Yeah.
it. Yeah. If you
that's
want.
fine.
Yes, I would like to have mentioned that.
Have I heard of the Sons of Honor from a political perspective?
I think
Because that's like a known
Yes.
faction.
I will give you
Mm.
that, especially because you have expertise in politics and you've been doing this longer than just this is the best gig you've had, but you've definitely been
It's not
doing
my
this
first.
before. Right. And mostly those were whispers. Sons of Honor have always been a whisper of ideals that some crazy folks out there in Roshar have of, if everything were to go wrong, the heralds would return. So we need to make things go wrong faster so they can fix what we've already screwed up.
How can we gather real evidence? I can spread rumors. I can try to sway people, and I will. But if we have something more solid,
We bring in
question.
one of the pirates and get them to confess.
Mistress,
oh yes, Cole.
either perhaps your
Do I have a little man sitting on my shoulder now?
yes,
Mhm.
Oh,
he had to
okay.
dodge all the pats you were swinging his way, and he finally had a chance to wait.
He pushes
You
back
know,
your
if you
hair.
showed your
Mistress.
Right. Yes.
mistress,
If you could possibly get maybe some intel from the illustrious Anla Samat, or possibly some of your patriots down at the co-op, maybe they would have a lead of some sort.
I could certainly ask. Yes, I suppose so. I'm trying to remember hot guy's name. I forget it all
Which
of a
one?
sudden. I had a brain blast
roll
and now my
me-
mind is blank.
Roll me lore.
No, don't do that to me. I'm just looking at my notes. Right,
Okay.
Lord Tashal.
Okay.
I don't
Gotcha.
know why I forgot his name. I could ask Tashal about it. Hopefully, he
Sasha,
hasn't
the hairs on your neck
figured
start
out.
to stick up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he hasn't realized that I'm the one who busted you out of jail legally and above board. It did cost me quite a bit of money. She looks at Sasha. It's
Sorry about that.
What did it cost
okay.
you?
It won't happen again. How much did it cost me? You said it was
No, the
Like what?
cost was mainly because sorry. Tashal knows because you went to Tashal.
Oh, okay. I thought that was something that wasn't revealed to him yet. Okay, I misunderstood that.
No, that was the deal that happened.
Damn. Okay.
So basically,
Retcon.
above board to everyone. Frank had the option of either having Saradin help Sasha out of jail or Lysnari. Said
I chose
There-
Lysnari because I don't want to be indebted to the stranger that we don't know.
Smart.
right, and so because of that, Tashal knows that Lysnari knows Sasha.
Got it.
Ah.
Okay, well, hopefully he's not weird to me for knowing you. I'll retcon the part about the money since it didn't
I
cost me anything.
am a upstanding citizen.
You are now
Evil smart.
reformed.
As you
Second
guys say
non.
that, as you guys say that, Box kicks the door open, walks in
Oh.
with a leather bound stack of papers in his hand, a shiner on his eye, and his shirt is kind of ripped.
Box, what happened?
Huh? Oh, some weird guy in the alley said to give you guys these papers and that Samat had a deal with you.
She takes the book. Thank you. Why? What happened to your? Did the person out
They
there?
punched you to give you papers.
Who? No. Why would
They're
somebody
not
punch me to give me papers? I can't read.
Mm.
Oh, some kids being stupid. I made him storm off. Should have seen me. Then he starts just shadowboxing.
She gets Lysnari immediately hands off the book to like Zavran. And is getting a cool rag to dab his little face. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. They were like, "Oh, you pirates getting the reason why my dad doesn't have a job." And I was like, "I'll show you a pirate." And then bam, kind of kicks the air.
No.
That's just kind of
No. None of that.
No,
You're not a pirate.
He defended himself.
I'm glad you defended yourself. I hope that they could walk away from this altercation.
I mean, limping is a type of walking.
We're telling
Okay.
children to fight in the street now? What is happening?
You're
I've been
Sounds
fighting in the
justified.
streets.
you're in
How
Eastern,
old is Box?
You're in Eastern Roshar, Lysnari. This is a lot of people's way of life.
Oh.
Kid was
Her
defending himself.
having no idea whatsoever.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Good night, Box. Stay safe. Well, I will leave it to the politicians then to do the politics. Let me know when you need 2 firm hands.
Well, let's. And if we should always have multiple plans. If we don't get hard evidence, what is the next plan?
Well, we will have to spread rumors. We could find hard evidence, I suppose. The stronger of us, she looks at you and Sasha
We'll either bring them in or bring them in.
This tavern, Palessa, where was it?
Down to the docks.
Yeah, I would give some general direction by the docks.
Since we know that, we may be able to track them to their ships, whether they're anchored offshore or, if they're ballsy enough, anchoring them in port.
Yeah, that's a good point.
While heating fabrials keep us warm, I could overtune it and burn the ship down.
Whoa.
out in the field, you can use a very large ruby to make a makeshift forge if needed. It only lasts a couple minutes, but you can heat a blade, have it unexposed, put it below deck, burn the ship down.
Also
That's
scuttle
intense.
the ship.
You could scuttle it, yeah. Can't have pirates if they don't have ships.
That's true. Their funds surely aren't unlimited. Getting rid of ships would be a grave blow to their plans, whatever they are, whatever it means.
But I'm sure that people are watching those ships day in and out. They're pirates. It's their most precious thing, I suppose.
Good thing we have a thief.
Sasha gets like a very wide smile on their face.
Okay.
And
And
people who know their way around ships.
it doesn't
which
have
is
to
all of us
be,
this way.
exactly. Most ships made in Thalen City, shipwrights are unoriginal people. Most ships are made with the same outfit. You have the deck, and you have below deck, you have cabins.
Okay.
And it doesn't
Still
have
seems
to. It doesn't have to be
dangerous.
big. Oh, it will be. Yes. Doesn't have to be big. It just needs to start a fire. That
Do you
can
need
be.
backup, Sasha?
I could use someone to watch my back.
Again, this is the backup plan.
Okay, that's fair.
I would rather we do it without putting anyone in danger.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
None of us.
Well, of course, getting hard evidence against pirates is going to put targets on our back, but that is something to worry about after.
Sasha, you are holding the leather-bound paperwork from Kanla Samat, and there's a letter on the front of it. Oh, sorry, Palessa, you were about to say something. But I just wanted to make sure that was in there.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good.
I guess it is time to open the letter.
Okay. With that, Kanla Samat's letter mainly speaks to, unfortunately, I'm not able to give you the precise location in which the heart was found. Time in Vadenar has been centuries, and so paperwork in which was possibly made. Thalen's a lot different than Aesir. Their documentation is horrible. I can't find half the paperwork that I would find if I digress. I can give you locations of other ancient artifacts and where their locations are pinpointed mainly. And you can deduce where that possible place the heart was located is at.
I just kind of
I-
relay that to the group.
I'm sorry I could not be more of help. However, our deal stands. The pirates must be dealt with.
Well, I don't have a
Luckily.
messenger to get our message back, but
I'm,
that's probably okay.
she gave us nothing, but the deal still stands. Interesting. Luckily,
Welcome to
not-
dealing with criminals, Lysnari.
Luckily for all of us, this was already on my to-do list.
It wasn't nothing. It was a half lead.
So half of nothing.
Could be worse.
In the political sphere, this would be an insult, but I digress. I also have no desire to upset Kanla.
Yeah, I've done that enough, I think.
How could you not know who you were robbing?
Just bad information with bad people.
She just is like, okay. I don't know how any of this works, so whatever you say.
I shouldn't have done it, but
But we learned from
fears
it.
were good.
We learned from it.
We have learned that we don't need to be a thief anymore. At least not that type.
And we have learned that next time you end up in jail, don't use my name.
I mean,
Okay, I'm letting it go now. I'm sorry.
Sasha, you hear in your ear, she probably won't let it go.
Probably not. All right. Well, I'll be on standby at the docks, and we'll let you all try to solve this diplomatically.
Maybe
Actually- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I know, I'm just thinking if there's a way I could try to get more evidence. Maybe I could try to write a story or something on it, but that still would require some form of evidence and not just hearsay.
Sasha,
Mm-hmm.
Maresh and Vasha. They don't know what you look like when you're not in your cloak. You have those fancier clothes.
Yeah.
What if you were to join up?
To the Sons of Honor.
Well, to the pirates.
Pretend you were a pirate.
You're obviously not Thalen.
Sasha will whistle. Can't say I have a whole lot of experience with it, but I'm game if you think that would be the best way to get evidence.
I would volunteer myself, but I
You
feel
don't look the part.
And I feel I've been on Then's crew for long enough that word would get around and would affect him negatively.
Yeah, I suppose we can
Just an idea.
work with that. I like it. And if it goes wrong, you can always sink the ship.
Could always sink the ship. Palessa, out
we're a
of
good swimmer.
curiosity, how many people attended this meeting? If you could give an
Ooh.
estimate.
GM, what would you say estimate how many people are
You
at
rolled
the
you rolled a 19. Definitely more than one ship's worth.
Okay. That's what I was going for.
The tavern was packed. You're looking at like 50 plus.
Okay. So
It's
if-
pretty it was enough for me to not be really
nobody
noticed
noticed you, yeah.
also while I was at that meeting.
interesting. So they are prideful enough to talk about it in the open without checking their
Yeah.
attendance.
It's a good point. And they were what's his name? Maresh didn't seem to notice me at all. He was so engrossed in his little speech, so confident.
Okay.
Did they exchange money? Did they mention money?
Benefactors. They mentioned benefactors.
Benefactors.
Yes.
I said he was waiting on their benefactor's word.
Yes. I was waiting on the benefactors. They have plans and they're right now
Depends
just in a
on the
waiting.
vote.
That's
And it
what I
depends on
think.
the vote.
That's what I think was the meaning there. They want the vote to sway their way. maybe that's what the benefactors want.
This Sapphire Court, correct?
Yes.
Besides closing immigration to Thelena, what are their other stances?
They're quite conservative. They are very Thelena first. They also disproportionately have quite a large amount of money compared to others in the co-op. So I'm getting a very strong sense of exactly where this is coming from. Have any of you ever heard of Tosan Devant?
Don't think I have.
Zavran, the name is one that Thend has cursed upon multiple times. You just know him as old Thalen money.
I have heard of him before.
He is the leader of the Sapphire Court. I have not met him myself. I couldn't point him out in a crowd. Mostly, I hear him referred to in private conversation, and typically not in a very kind way.
He is old Thalen. Powerful, rich. Not as powerful as Kanla, but not far behind. Him and Then don't get
see.
along very well.
I do love an underdog. She's like, this is how I end up in this line of work, is it? Okay.
Welcome to politics.
My lifelong dream, she says sarcastically.
Okay. Well, they obviously have money, they have benefactors, they have multiple ships. This won't be easy.
Yeah, they got
No.
it all figured out.
And if I fail to sway people with rumors do spread like wildfire and often become the truth if spread widely enough. So let's all keep that in our back pocket if we must.
It's a good point.
Hopefully, I can convince my cohorts to get behind this.
Okay, so you guys have a plan on trying to figure out who the benefactor is. You have the information on the heart, and then you have your backup plan of just finding the pirate
Blowing it
ships
up.
and then setting them on fire.
Don't
So my
you love when
question,
players always just want to set things on fire?
I mean, it comes with tabletop RPGs. If there's not at least one arsonist in your game, then obviously you're not setting enough things on fire.
Look, what good are Fabrials if you can't burn down a ship or two, you know?
We literally have an
He-
ash.
Yeah.
What is
That's
it?
what they're
Dust
for.
Springer?
Yeah.
Dust
Yeah,
Springer.
Dustspringer, yeah.
We're setting things on fire.
Though I don't know how to do that yet.
Right. But as the night ends, is there anything specific you guys would like to do within your humble abode?
I should probably write to my dad sooner than later. I don't
Okay.
wanna, but I'm gonna do it.
All right. What would you like to do? Or what would you like to write?
I'll turn on. Well, is it blinking? I assume not.
It's always blinking.
Oh, of course it is. I will turn it. I will turn the ruby.
Hmm.
Hello,
not-
Father.
Going first. Okay.
Yeah, she's just gonna say, hello, Father. I need to speak with you, if I may.
For once, my daughter invites me to a conversation. Things must be more dangerous than I assumed.
They are only dangerous for me presently, as I have come to understand you have gone so far as to place a bounty on me. Why would you do this?
A bounty is not the correct term for what I asked of others. Anyone willing to help a kind-hearted father find his daughter, I'm willing to pay spheres the size of great shells to bring you back to Erie.
Why can you not accept that I am doing fine? I have been safe this entire time. I am safe now. Isn't that enough?
I thought it was enough when your mother spoke the same words. And when she stopped speaking altogether, I knew I was a fool. This journey, Lysnari, this journey can wait. More preparation, more time. Give me more time to make sure that you can do this safely.
So you resort to this now after 4 years without me because of what? The war? There is always war.
This is the longest conversation we've had in years. You have brought me to this choice.
You have lost sight of the one, but I have not. That doesn't mean I don't love you. That doesn't mean I will never return. It means I need to find my own way, and that's what this is. Please understand. If you do not call off this bounty, I will report you to the Triumvirate. I will go to Queen Fen myself. I can do that now.
There's a long, long pause. The Spanreed light does not go out.
Don't make me do this.
Lysnari. Though I cannot tell you specifically, choices have been made by our government that will change the shape of Roshar entirely. There are whispers of intelligent Spren speaking truths to our people, truths that we did not know about, truths that I wish to tell you, but only in person. Lysnari, Roshar is about to change. And I need you here. I need you safe. Do what you believe is right. But know I do what I must because of the same.
I think she sees the words written on the page, and hopefully Cole is still there. She's going to look to him. I don't understand why he would do this to me.
Apologies, mistress, but he seems a bit narcissistic. That might be one of the reasons as to why this is happening.
Okay, great. Love that. Love that for me.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, I have been completely ostracized by all my people due to the choices of taking my journey.
Well, at least we have each other, Cole.
Yes, mistress.
She's gonna write back. I have the truth I need, and I know Roshar is changing. You cannot tear me away from my journey. You will not hear from me again. And I'm gonna take the gem out, and I'm gonna smash it.
Damn.
Yep.
Understood. Make a little note.
And that's on disowning your narcissistic parents.
Yeah.
That's some good shit right there. Storms. All right. Okay. And with that, Lysnari now breaking the last connection between her father. There's a pain in that, but also a freedom that you didn't have previously. And in that freedom, there is a fear of the unknown. But also that breath of release. That feels good. What is everybody else doing?
I would like to invite Zavran for a chat and a game of towers.
What are we doing with this Words of Radiance book, by the way?
Probably reading it.
I mean,
Ooh,
I'll
Zavran was going to ask you to read it to everyone.
right.
I left my card.
Yeah, I will take some time. I'll skim through it myself if you guys, while you guys have a chat. I will take some time to read through this a bit.
You guys have the chat. I'm gonna go get those notes real quick. I'll be right.
Uh-oh. He's gone. So I just want to let you know that probably your plan is a good plan, but I'll probably mess it up.
Why do you say that?
Well, never really gone undercover before. I'm not really a spy.
I mean, isn't breaking into one of the most secure places in Vedenar, opening up a vault, stealing an ancient relic fabrial? That's pretty good in my eyes. And like I said, we don't have to do it. It was just an idea.
No, I want to do it. It's just that it'll be an adventure, you know? It's, I'm not afraid of failing. I like the journey and process of learning. It's just that I might need to adapt, and I just want to let you know that I might have to take drastic action if I'm discovered. That's all.
Well, you weren't going to go alone. I'll be close by.
Just wanted to make sure. That's all.
I wouldn't send you into a chul's nest without some backup.
Appreciate it, Sav. Now I can tell you, like me, do want to read that book, so I suppose we should let the heretic read to everyone, yeah?
I'm not sure she's a heretic quite yet, but if she does keep reading that book, maybe she'll change her mind.
Yeah, I'm sure you're working on her. kind of say with a smirk.
I am not going to try to convince anyone to disavow their faith.
No, but someday you're going to tell me the story about why you're not an Arden anymore.
It just wasn't for me. But one
It's
day,
like saying you didn't like cake. It's not really an answer.
sure, one day, I can tell you how I left the Vorin Church. It's actually quite
Alright.
easier than it sounds, but I can give you that story.
Maybe after we've... Sasha kind of laughs. Saved the city.
Defeated the pirates.
Stopped the Everstorm. Whatever that means.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, Palessa. Let's hear what these ancient Radiants had to say.
Yes. I was skimming through it a bit. But we can all take a deep dive together.
Plot die, deduction, or lore roll.
Let's
Also-
see.
All of this or just
Also-
Palessa?
If you guys are reading it together, you can all do the roll, but I need
Okay.
to know who knows Alethi.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if I know Alethi.
I do.
Okay,
It would
if-
be your cultural expertise would be language, right? Okay.
And I have it.
And I do not.
I don't.
Okay, because I'm looking it up. It is written in older Alethi, so that roll will be at disadvantage if you're trying to read it. But we'll do it at flat roll because Alessa's reading it out loud.
Yeah, I know that Vaden is similar to Alethi, but it's not the
Mhm.
same.
This is Alethi, but it's like ancient Alethi.
No,
so
I
it's
know,
like,
I know. Yeah.
There's like
I rolled
extra decoding.
a 16 and I got the blue.
Opportunity.
Hey, nice.
I get to use
Hey.
these cards. With that, you are basically able to get the information of this book, Words of Radiance, is a few centuries old. It is written in Alethi proto-script. Your assumption is that it was written in the era of solitude. And with that, you are given the understanding that the Knights Radiant were in order of 10 orders that represented the 10 heralds. Each one of those orders had these separate magical surges, is what the book refers them to. And not only did the Knights Radiant protect mankind, they from the Voidbringers and brought order during the desolations. They also had other jobs when there weren't desolations. The ones that stand out the most to you guys are the orders that have been brought up to you. I believe Cole has brought up the Else Callers. Roland has brought up Stone Wards. There's a phrase in which Alin is brought up as the herald of the Stone Wards. That Zavran kind of piques your interest. There's also a moment within the book that Light Weavers, as well as Else Callers, are known to traverse different realms.
Hmm.
And mainly, there's the term Dustbringer is brought up, and the Dustbringers are known as those who bring about destruction through knowledge.
Destruction through knowledge. Anything about Spren?
Yes, it brings up each spren type that is connected to each order.
Okay. So based on that,
Which matches the spren that you guys have all met, by the way.
I was going to say, do I deduce then we're all, I suppose, able to deduce the spren that have been following us around what radiant order that may associate us with.
Correct. And this is probably where, Palessa, you would learn you are a light.
Lightweaver, huh?
What do
And-
Lightweavers do?
These Lightweavers, by no coincidence, include
Oh,
many
man.
who
Oh.
pursue the arts, namely writers, artists, musicians, painters, sculptors. Considering the order's general temperament, the tales of these strange and varied mnemonic abilities may have been embellished. That means they might have lied.
Right.
Lies.
Lysnari looks very pointedly at Palessa, like, oh, I see.
Interesting.
It
It's
says
just
we both travel? We can travel?
Travel. Different realms.
Different worlds.
And through that reading, what you guys notice is as Palessa's reading it and trying to like decipher it, you guys hear her spren like aiding her. Like the
Aw.
spren was able to
Mm.
decipher the text faster than Palessa.
do they always just kind of butt into conversations?
Yes, usually. That is normal.
He, it,
She.
she,
Oh.
quite an interesting looking head she has.
Yeah, it kind of changes depending on what she's like attached to. Sometimes it moves in different shapes, and
Oh.
it's very, very interesting.
My name is not she, it is Cypher. And she like zips up to Zavran's foot.
Because she's good at deciphering what we're reading.
Oh.
Well, hello there,
Um,
Cypher.
Hello,
Thank you
I
for
assume-
Stone
your
Ward.
thank you for your assistance.
Stoneward. Yeah.
What's it say about me in that book?
Mm,
Do you have a problem with
It's-
that, Cypher?
No, it says you are thick-headed.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't believe you.
It does, it does. Just like Alen. He was known for being thick-headed. He was known for being courageous. He was like a wall.
well, that one fits.
You are very tall. So tall.
What about these else callers?
Yeah, do me next.
Me.
Me next.
Cypher kind of buzzes, and then Palessa, you have to turn the pages for them because they can't.
Aw.
Is Cole hiding again, or is he out and interested? Like, is he visible to everyone?
He's
or
kind
no?
of sighing right now.
Oh, so he's still sitting on my shoulder.
Hmm
Okay. So I guess that means you all see Cole for the first time. Actually,
He can enlarge.
There's a
if
little
you
man
want him
made
to
of-
be seen.
there's a little man made of ink sitting on my shoulder.
Oh,
Um,
This is
interesting.
Cole.
Not as talkative.
No.
I've
Yeah.
heard humans clear their throats, but I don't have a throat.
Is he made
As
of
to the
ink?
other,
Yes, he's an ink spren.
An ink spread.
Mhm.
Interesting. I'm sorry, Cypher. Please continue.
you are sorry. As to the other orders that we were inferred in this visiting of far realms of the Spren, that's where I'm from. The Else Callers were benevolent, allowing others as auxiliary to their visits and interactions. though they did never relinquish their place as prime liaisons with the great ones of the Sprint.
Oh.
The Lightweavers and Will Shapers both also had an affinity to the same, though neither were the true masters of that realm.
Well, I think that fits perfectly for you, Lysnari.
I would say it does. I want to travel to other realms. I want to go to other worlds.
Sounds wonderful, actually.
I've been preparing for that my entire life.
Dare I even ask Cypher what it says about me?
There is no part of this text that talks about a Sasha.
Thank you for that.
Of
Does
course.
it say anything about Ashbren and what order I belong to?
Ah, ah, Dustbringers. And to that, you hear Seraphina kind of like crackle and pop as your Spren is kind of on top of the notes that Anla has left you. As you can tell, they're kind of frustrated with what they were just called. And when they were spoken of by the common folk, the releasers claimed to be misjudged because of the dreadful nature of their powers. And when they dealt with others, always were they firm in their claims that notable Dustbringers often heard in common speech were unacceptable substitutions, in particular for their similarities to the word Voidbringers.
Yeah, I suppose I wouldn't like that either.
They did also exercise anger and great prejudice regarding it, though to many who speak, there was little difference between these two assemblies. I agree.
Little
They're like
difference
synonyms.
between what assemblies? The Voidbringers and the Dustbringers?
No, Dustbringers and Releasers.
Oh, releasers.
Why releasers, Seraphina?
Learn about a thing, you must release it from its bindings. Sometimes that binding is life. Sometimes that binding is what makes it move, makes it work. But releasing it from that helps you understand it.
I see.
Cryptic.
I haven't noticed any destructive powers yet, but I suppose I'm still learning.
You have not said the words.
The words.
Yes, of course. The words of radiance.
Those are not the words. That is the title of that book, Cryptic Red.
Yes, I know. Just seems appropriate.
Well,
will
this
know them.
is all a lot.
Yeah.
Shall we
Wait,
sleep on it?
have any of you figured out what the words are? Because I haven't.
Not
No.
No.
exactly.
Apparently, we're just supposed to know.
You are very close, mistress. You are very close.
Oh, well. Did you hear that? I'm very close. I'm close to knowing what the words are. How does that? I still don't understand how any of this works. I can't wait to find out, though.
I have a feeling you'll just know. It will just come to you in time.
I wonder which of us will say the words first.
I don't think it's a contest.
She looks excited. But what if it was?
I things like this should not be rushed.
You
She
feel
looks
a
at Sasha.
you
like,
feel a
Sasha,
wanna say on it?
Sasha's just deep in thought right now. Looks a
Oh,
little
you're no
bit
fun.
disturbed, actually.
Zavran, you hear a hum that is like a rhythm of understanding and a rhythm of comfort to the words you just spoke. Though your friend does not like company, does show that he agrees with you.
Mhm. Thank you, Gatsby.
Gatsby's your friend now.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
And as you all continue your conversation and plan on dealing with the pirates the next day, we're going to take our break.
Yay.
Everybody get your snacks,
Get your snacks.
get your minds right.
Your
Mhm.
snacks.
What are the words? What do these
What
friends
indeed?
keep bringing up?
What are words even?
I don't even know words.
What are
Yeah.
words? I've never said words in my life.
Maybe we'll find out after this break. See you in a bit. And we're back. Quick announcements. Dying Storms next Thursday, as well as next Friday, we have the premiere of BTM Blood Money. I hope to see you there. If not, if you want to catch it on our YouTube, youtube.com/MagiRPG, where you find all of our awesome episodes of all our awesome games. Or if you want to chat with us on our opinions on how these games are played and if we like them, which we do, you can find us on our Discord. Same name, MagiRPG. And with that, I goofed up. I poorly described a scenario in which Hanla had brought them information, and in doing that, I did not give the information correctly, and so my players thought it was nothing. When in actuality, it's another lead. I'm trying to fix that. So, all I need from you, awesome people, is as you open this leather-bound dossier of sorts, you see a plethora of different accounts of different artifacts that all have one thing in common, which is they are from Thalen. Thalena, sorry. And what I would need from anyone, first off, anyone that works with either fabrials as well as any type of lore. If you have an expertise in lore, fabrials, the locations of Thalen City specifically, or if you have anything on artifacts in general. I don't know if that is.
I have
one, but-
multiple of those.
Same.
All right. So,
I have religion and literature, which is I realize is probably too broad now.
for these, maybe religion, barely. Okay, if you wanted to roll, I'd give you it, but you probably have a higher DC than the two of these two. So with that, this is going to be a DC 20 check.
DC 20? Holy shit.
DC 20 check, but we did have an opportunity roll previously,
Okay.
as well as one thing that we do not use very often, but all four of you have, is the ability to use your spren for advantage.
Different spren can be used in different ways.
In
I don't
different
know if
ways.
my
I'm-
spren is good for that particular one.
While you guys are rolling, I will look that up specifically.
I think.
Um,
Oh.
I have a Patrick I would like to argue for
Okay.
you, Craig.
Hold on,
One would argue, as I have both geographical knowledge and lore knowledge, it might be easier for me to use the combination of those skills to understand.
Fantastic. Roll at advantage, DC dropped by 5.
As I
Sweet.
am an artifabrian and I have Thalen cultural expertise, would that take into account?
Same thing.
Okay.
So that DC 20 now is dropped to a DC 15. I need both of you to roll with your plot die.
Okay. Advantage with plot die. Going. So that's a 16. Oh, wait. What was the skill? Sorry. Deduction.
This will be deduction.
So that's a dirty 20 with an opportunity. And then
Okay.
that is lower. So dirty 20 with an opportunity.
Is it
You got it.
deduction for me as well?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
If you
And I
think
just
of
realized
any
my
other
water's in the
skill that
kitchen.
you would like to use, feel free.
I mean, as these are notes about fabrials, would crafting be applicable?
Yes, I will give
Okay.
you that.
So even after 10 episodes, some of these having to use Demiplane to like add advantage, click on the plot die. It takes a couple clicks.
Listen, all of you know that better than I do because I don't have to roll anything for this game.
I'm just rolling physical dice because I got them. If we had shared sheets, I would roll digitally, but
Right. All right. Zavran, what did you get?
No, why did it roll deduction still? 1 second.
You're good.
Click on, there we go, crafting, click on green advantage, click on the die, click on the plot die. Let's roll it. That is
Okay.
an 18 with a blank plot die.
Okay. I have a question for Sasha. Would you like one of these awesome opportunity cards, or would you like to save your opportunity for advantage or anything else?
I'll go with the card.
All right, you
We'll use
have
it now.
earned the Keen Mind card. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Is that Yasna?
It is
I think
Navani.
it's
No,
Navani.
Or Navani?
it's
Navani.
Navani. The Keen Mind card. In your next endeavor, using available materials, you can quickly assemble an item that helps with the current endeavor. There's
I've
also one for
got that too,
conversation
so
and
I'm going to
combat.
pull it out of the deck.
All right, so hold on to that for your next endeavor.
Okay.
But with that, both of you passing spectacularly, as I am not shocked at whatsoever. Going through literally centuries worth of paperwork. You understand two main things. One, Kanla is a true Azish woman. Documents are king, and she takes that portion of her life very seriously. Everything is logistically in line and correct. All this paperwork is pristine. One of the main things that you notice is the older the artifacts, and the main artifacts that are like ancient, all are located specifically within the ancient ward. Which makes sense. It's the oldest portion of Thalen City. But the eldest of the fabrials that have been found, or statues or artwork within Thalen City, are found in the northeastern wall of the ancient ward, which is kind of connected to that mountain that kind of covers Thalen City from the rest of basically protecting it from the storms in general. And you deduce that if there's a possibility of finding more information on the heart, the oldest portion of the ancient ward would be that location. A location that you, Sasha, have been through, mapped out, and know that it is one of the older areas. It's looked at as more of a area for the most part.
You say tourist area?
Yes.
Yeah.
But in general, there's not much like most people don't go around in that area unless they're just, sightseeing.
Yeah. Yep. Makes sense. Okay. So I guess that means we could go exploring in the Ancient Ward also.
It sounds like a good next step to figure out what this thing actually does.
Yeah. I suppose you could do that while the ladies are talking.
Well,
Sasha gives a shrug.
our plans are Plan B. So, if they don't figure out anything politicking-wise, I'm sure a nice, powerful Fabril will fit the bill.
Yeah. Plus, it'll be nice to know, an answer to this mystery after lugging this thing across Roshar for the better part of a month.
What happens with it when we do find out what it fully does?
Keep it safe, I think.
If my deductions and experimentations are correct, Sasha, we could be just carrying around a very destructive Stormlight bomb with us.
Well, that is a bit frightening. It's not any more frightening than what we learned last night.
But if it's confirmed, does that make it more dangerous or less?
More.
Okay. I just wanted to check in.
I'm concerned too, but I'm trying to keep calm and in perspective. Panic and worry won't help us accomplish our goals.
No, they will not.
No, let's do it.
To the Ancient Ward, then.
Well, above table, do we have spanned reads to each other? I know that,
I have one to
Zavran
you.
and Sasha. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
gonna say, if we're splitting up, should we give one of our paired span reads to Lysnari and Palessa? That seems like a prudent move, yeah?
Not against it.
Okay. I will get out my span read pen and hand it over to Lysnari and say, if you have any updates or run into trouble, turn it on and we'll do the same.
All right.
If it just flash it a bunch of times if it's a emergency, and if it's not, we can just write to each other. I know sometimes you might not be in a position to write a letter.
Certainly not in the middle of the co-op, but if something comes up, I will excuse myself, I suppose.
I believe in you.
You could. But
You're
sorry.
strong.
What?
You're strong. I believe in you.
Oh. She looks uncomfortable when you say that. I'm gonna do my best.
And you don't even have to write a letter, just write help.
Okay.
You two will be fine. We're gonna go look into the heart, the artifact.
Okay.
And if it doesn't pan out, I'll be back here making a heating fabrial that can burn down a ship.
sure we'll find use for it, even if we don't end up with Plan B.
You have your lantern.
Yes.
You have your pain reel.
You mute it.
Oops. Yes. Yes. Sorry, I was
And
still
the
reading.
and the emotion bracelet. You still have that.
I do.
Use it to your advantage.
Good point. Yes, I have to remember to use that.
Stay safe.
You too.
All right, and we can fast
Split
forward
the party.
and split
Split
the
the
party. Who would like to go first?
I feel like I've
Take
been
it-
monopolizing time, so I will say ladies first.
All right, ladies.
So,
Mhm.
hold on. I just want to understand what direction everyone is going in.
Absolutely.
So Sasha and
going to
Zavran are
the
going to
ancient
Ancient
world.
Ward.
Yep.
Palessa, are you coming with me to the votes?
Um.
Or are we going in 3 directions?
Yeah. I suppose I will go with you to the votes. Maybe I'll just kind of sit in, and if there's anything, I'll just sit and observe and take notes on everything. I'll leave it to you though, Lysnari, since you know, this is your thing.
Okay. Is just anybody allowed into the
That's a good point,
proceedings?
actually.
Yeah,
I mean, not anybody, but an Arden is.
Okay.
Also, remember Cole's advice to speak because you needed information on Tosan.
Yes.
So you
Speak
can
to.
you can speak with. I mean, you guys have people to speak to. You can speak to Saradin. You can speak to Conla. You have options to get more information.
I don't want to talk to Conla anymore.
I'm sorry.
Not today. It's too soon. I thought so we could go to Saradin specifically.
And if that's something that you want Palessa to do,
I
while
could
you
do
go
that.
to the vote. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you and I split our attentions a little? You perhaps can go inquire with Saradin about oh my god, I haven't written his name down yet. It's just in my DMs with you.
Tosan Devant.
Yes. Tosan Devant, the leader of the Sapphire Court.
Leader of the Sapphire Court. Okay. I will go inquire.
And if you find anything, really in general, come meet me so I can make sure you're all right.
Yes, I'll meet you. Where is this vote happening?
The co-op building, and she'll give you instructions of where to go. It's in the, it's just beyond the dock ward, I believe.
Okay.
Dock Ward and the Bazaar melded together. Or I'm sorry, at the border of both.
Okay, so yeah, I'll make my way over then to
Saradin?
Saradin. Yes.
Who do I want to play as? I'll save Saradin. Lysnari. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just eating my little snack over here.
Right. You make your way to the co-op. We'll say this is the next day. You guys got full rest.
Yeah.
You're good, raring to go and whatnot. Zavran and Sasha, you head northeast towards the Ancient Ward. And northwest, Lysnari goes to the co-op meeting. And then Palessa, a little bit more north, you head to talk with Saradin. Lysnari, you get to the co-op, and it's bustling as per usual, smaller conversations and debates between different Tidewater Pack members, with different Sapphire Court members, the High Guard Dominion, focusing mainly discussing with Tidewater Pack members on routes and whatnot. But you're waiting for the big vote between all the factions
Yes.
that is mainly being led by Fen, Tosan, and Tashal. And it's going to be discussing the issue with the pirates.
So it'll be the debate prior to the vote.
Mm-hmm.
And this is really the time to
Mingle
make your
and
final
discuss.
moves. Did I beat Fend here? Like, can I
Of
look
course.
for Tashal? Okay.
Fen's always late.
Exactly. And Lysnari is often early to these so that she can get to know the other politicians
But
over time.
not earlier than Tashal. He's very militant and very, like, 2 hours
No, she tries to
early.
show up when she knows he's gonna be there.
Mhm.
Is he around? Does he have like a queue around him since he's one of the leaders, or?
I think you are politically savvy enough to find a time in which he's not discussing or mingling with anyone. You see a member of the Sapphire Court that he kind of like shoos away for a moment, and then he sees you, waves you over with a smile.
She'll walk up to him. Right, Lord Tashal, it is good to see you again.
Brightness, pleasure to see you as well. How is our friend doing?
I certainly had a stern conversation with them. I'm sorry again for the trouble.
No trouble. Just interesting seeing them in such a known threatening spot. The tip-off that we got for the situation was easy, as if it were planned to catch them. I hope they're doing all right.
I am hoping they are turning to a more honest line of work moving forward. Between you and I don't plan on using my goodwill in such a way again.
My assumption is that you care for this individual, and know that I do not assume because they are not from Thalena that crime is just something that they choose to commit. The ne'er-do-wells that they chose to work with are the usual suspects. This was the first time where the punishment was so dire. However, I think we are both in agreement that I am pleased that you were able to get them out of that situation.
Well, thank you again for your kindness and your help in the situation. Do you have a moment to speak privately, perhaps, before the proceedings? This is unrelated, of course,
For you, Brightness,
but
of
related
course.
to the vote.
Ah, of course. Feels like every storming person in here needs my time for that. Oh,
Well,
apologies, Brightness.
theoretically, meeting outside of these proceedings would give us more time to speak on other things, but that's quite all right. She's just kind of like joking with him as they step off to the side. And she'll say, normally I would not pull you aside during such a time, but I think it is important to do so now. I have been hearing some very unsettling rumors about these pirates. And I was wondering if there's any way we could find a middle ground on how to put a stop to this situation.
I understand. The High Guard Dominion objective with these pirates is to deal with them as quickly as possible. The Sapphire Court is complaining more than usual about their businesses being not respected or pushed aside because we spend more time here in Thalen City than out on the routes. So we are respecting the Tidewater Pack's want for freedom when on those routes. However, we would appreciate some more intel on where they're going so as to be more prepared to defend them against such pirates.
So, like a manifest to track the courses of where the Tidewater Pact ships are heading in the area?
Precisely. The
Or what
Tidewater
routes they're
Pact
taking?
the Tidewater Pact enjoys their freedoms. My assumption is due to them possibly making more interesting deals without the knowings of the High Guard Dominion. You think back for a moment to some of Zavran's deals that
Oops.
he made while being out on the.
And I'm aware that this is not an officially recognized practice. This is a
By the High Guard
It's-
Dominion? No.
no. um,
Everyone, they're cops. if you haven't figured it out, the High Guard Dominion are cops.
yep. What if? Yes, obligatory ACAB. Before I get back to character. What if it was for a period of time until the pirate problem is dealt with? Or perhaps even slightly past that time.
I see no issue with that. We are not having as many issues with. We aren't having any issues with refugees or. Crime is at where it usually is, but the Sapphire Court is pushing us to put our foot down, so to speak. And with that, I believe if we are capable of showing that we are doing some sort of effort with the Tidewater Pact and understanding that we're protecting their wares, Sapphire Court may not be as frantic as they are now.
If I may be so bold, Bright Lord, I am a bit of an outsider and still learning, but I find that my perspective on the situation, being unbiased as it is, might be useful. Does it not strike you as odd that these pirate attacks coincide quite well with our friends across the aisle, so to speak, the Sapphire Court? They have been quite loud about these pirates of late, as they should. But does the timing not seem a little convenient for this vote?
Roll me a persuasion check with a plot die, please.
Okay. Please, for the love of God. Okay, that could have been worse. Since do I get advantage because of my, do I get advantage because of the book
You do have a
thing?
thing for politics.
Haha! Okay, cool. Let me roll
Good
that
to remember
D20
that, because
again.
I definitely forgot giving people stuff. And
Okay. That's a lot better. Okay, 16 total and an opportunity on the plot die.
Absolutely
Ooh.
awesome. I will find your opportunity
Yay.
card in a moment. But
Thank goodness, because my first roll was bad. It was super bad. I rolled like a 6 on the first one.
would you like to have the an opportunity card, or are you going to save that for advantage or something else for later on?
I'm gonna save it for advantage.
Okay. I had the perfect card for Lysnari, but we'll save it for later. Tashaw kind of thinks for a moment. Brightness Lysnari.
Yes.
Your words as always, make plenty of sense. But evidence is something that I would require to make such a statement against the Sapphire Pack. I'm sorry, Sapphire Court.
She'll nod. I understand. I merely say what I am saying because, though I do not have evidence, you and your men are on the front lines of this.
Front lines indeed. Hassan has been making the most ruckus about this situation. And so, your words make the most sense having conversations with him previously.
She'll nod. Well, I hope it helps, and if I find anything concrete, I will bring it to you.
Appreciate it, Brandis. If you will excuse me, I'll get my
Yes,
seat
of
prepared.
course.
And I believe our friend is here. He will probably need some of your help. You see, kind of like huffing and puffing as he makes his way up the stairs. And
Oh no! She rushes
late as
over.
usual. "Ugh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
She
get
gives the
this."
shawl a little wave as she runs after.
Yes.
She runs after Then.
He gives you a polite bow. And as you and Then prepare for the vote, we will move on to Palessa, who arrives at Ceridan's door.
Hello? I knock.
You knock, and opening the door is a completely bald, no eyebrows, Ceridan.
Oh. Hello.
Oh yes, come in, come in. What is wrong?
Nothing of panic or anything. I was just wondering if you might have some information on
Oh, come in,
somebody.
come in, come in. I'm just getting my face put together.
I see that. Is this how the process usually goes?
No, Storms. Usually it doesn't take this long, but
Do you need a minute to finish? I can
no, it's fine. She opens the door to her room, and you see, kind of like laid out on her bed are a multitude of body parts.
yeah.
Skeletons, skull, like different skulls, a few. What you think of at first are just wigs, are actual just people's hair, and then you see like a what looks like usually the hair that's on her head, kind of along with the eyebrows, is kind of laid out, and she starts picking those up, and the way she places them on her, she puts the eyebrows on first, and you watch just her skin kind of goes back to that glossy green and kind of starts to suck in the hair from the eyebrows and place them straight onto her face.
That is I've never seen anything like this before.
Yes, well, I'm nothing like you've seen before on Rochard. The hair. You had questions?
Yes, I was wondering if you had any info on this person who's the leader of the Sapphire. I just wrote Sapphire. Sapphire Court.
Court.
Sorry, Sapphire Court. Leader of the
Mhm.
Sapphire Court. They go by the name.
Tosan Devant. Yes, I have information on him. What seems
Oh,
to be the issue? And she's looking in the mirror and kind of like adjusting her hair.
we're just doing some investigative work.
Oh, does this have anything to do with the conversation that you had with our mutual friend, Anla Samat?
It may, yes, actually. It does.
But, and she kind of like leans on, and picks up one of the skulls and kind of like places her hand on it and taps. "Oh, ghost blood to ghost blood. What is the information that you need from me about this? I call him a rusting ne'er-do-well.
Well, who is he and where is he? Why
Made
don't
of
you like them?
money. from Thalen City. He is an elitist of sorts. Recently, he's been delving into more criminal activities, ones that he actually has not been wanting Kanla to know about.
Do you know what these criminal activities are?
Unfortunately, I don't have the paperwork to back up my scouting decisions as of late. Broccolin has also been busy with a certain someone.
Her eyes start. um. Okay. It wouldn't have anything to do with like this pirate situation that we have going on in the city.
Possibly. The issue is the evidence. I can possibly assist you in finding where Devant worked, and you can gather that on your. Let's call it a lesson. Lovely. Oh, Russ. Why didn't you
Finding-
tell me I had the wrong eyes? And she starts. She goes over to one of the chests, opens it up, and you see a jar of eyes. He starts spinning the top off and adjusting those.
Sorry, it's
Still talking to you, but like is kind enough to not do it in front of you, so her back is turned.
Yeah. It's just rude to stare, so I didn't even notice. This seems like a very like personal, thing. Transforming. Are you sure? Like you don't need your privacy? Or...
She turns around and you get the witness of a Khandra kind of pulling or adjusting the eyes and basically them falling out of their body and then putting the new ones within their body. Saradin turns around. Well, I mean, you're a spy, aren't you? Are you not? Or at least training to be one. Disguises are what we do. It's our art. Case in point. And she reaches over and finds this brunette wig, pulls your hood off, and places it on your head. Completely different person. Possibly, she turns you to the mirror. Some adjustments here and there. You are no longer an ardent, but brightness Aveen of Carve Brown.
Yeah, you're right. Could I keep this?
I haven't used it in decades, so. But none of my skulls. I need those.
No, a little macabre for me.
Very well.
Okay, so this Devant, where do they work? You said
Oh yes. In the low ward. And she gives you the specific location of his office. Looking over the ocean, gorgeous scenery, Sapphire Court always with the pleasantries and sort. Oh, and if you'll be needing some self-defense, if everything goes storms up, and just sliding out of her skin is a blade. He catches it and hands it to you.
Whoa. How big? Like, is it like a dagger? Is it like a...
Something you can hide. Yes, a dagger.
Okay. Just in case. you never know.
The art of espionage is putting yourself in a lie to gain truths.
You see Palessa writing that down in her notebook as Tracy's also writing it. But like, it's like whenever there's like a profound like quote, it's always like, man, I need to write that down. So Palessa writes that down. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Possibly find an outfit or two. Unfortunately, oh, actually, and she kind of looks through the bones, the skeleton bone setups that she has. Ah, and one that's unfortunately she's kind of lined up with your height in figure. Like perfect. There's a chest underneath that one. She opens it up, and there's a plethora of outfits for you to use.
Wow. You've got everything here. It's kind of cool, actually.
Years and years of collecting dead bodies.
So yeah, this was on a dead body. Right. Okay. Mm, but beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly. Make us proud. Ooh.
Okay. So, yeah, low ward, Tassan Devant, Sapphire Court. They are money. Okay. Yeah, this is really helpful. Thank you.
You can leave.
Yes. Thank you. As always, Saradin. I'll see you soon. Where is Rockland today? Do you know?
The little spren had a task for him.
Little Spren. Does he have
Yes.
a Spren?
No, this is the one that we've all had discussions with. That we're attempting to help them with the whole Everstorm scenario.
Oh. Okay, I see. Right, the one that you introduced us to. Oh, okay, cool. I was just wondering. I'll leave now. See ya.
Enjoy mixing business with pleasure. And she slams the door in your face and turns around.
Dang! All right.
And as you make your way down to the low ward, Sasha and Zavran heading into the ancient ward of Thalen City. You basically walking through this portion of Thalen City. It is a part in which the old kind of blends with the new and current. You see the old architecture and way the buildings were carved or soul casted in doesn't match the more present designs and architecture of the docks or the bazaar or the other wards of the city. This one just has, you can understand that it's just older, and there's a longer and older tale behind the history of this area. The location in which Sasha kind of leads you both to is more secluded. The buildings are broader, foundations are thicker. There's more age to this area. And you can tell that the amount of high storms that this portion of Thalen City has survived is countless compared to the other portions.
Kind of high storm dating.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys can give me a perception check, each of you, looking at the area in which you can see that there's portions of it that archaeologists have probably like found older statues and portions of Thalen City.
Mine is 12.
That's where you're looking.
An
12?
8.
An 8. Takes you almost half the day until you guys find a deep within one of the buildings. You notice a hollow, not hollow, but like thinner portion of a wall of a building that you guys are kind of like in. And this building is very old. The wooden door that it used to have is gone. It's mostly just an open, like, ruin of a building. But you can feel that this wall is, there's something, it's hollow. There might be another room behind it.
Is this is this like lived in? Is it like off the beaten path?
This is off the beaten path. You guys have gone through a few alleyways and
You say
traversed through.
underground or just in a secluded area of the
This
city?
is a secluded area, so you guys are
Yeah.
on the portion of the ancient ward that is literally embedded into the mountain.
Got it. Yep. Okay. I would just kind of like give Zavran a look and then try to, as carefully as possible, try to dismantle this literally brick by brick to see if I can get to the other side and see if there's like a room inside this wall.
I'm so sorry. This is soulcast, so it is not brick by brick. This is
Oh,
a
it's
stone
solid,
wall.
but
Yeah,
it's
solid
hollow.
stone wall. Mhm.
Okay, in that case, I would say, I don't suppose you have a fabrial that can get through wall, do you?
I have a hammer.
Sasha will like,
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, that's a natural 20. 25.
You place your ear on the wall.
Have hammer will smash.
Yes. Place your ear on the wall. You kind of make a few knocks, and you feel you found a spot that might work the best. And with one swing, a brittleness transforms this wall like a spider web, etching across it. And you and Sasha are able to press against it. And it kind of just falls apart. And in front of you is a circular door. But it has three it has two openings on it. But they're not key openings. Matter of fact, if you can give me, actually, you guys would just remember this. This is very similar to a lock that you've seen previously.
in the lighthouse?
No. All the way in Vadenar.
No. In the vault.
In the vault.
Well, that looks familiar.
Yeah.
Do either of you, well, you guys have actually already deciphered all of Arden Ardro's book. So
The
in
cookbook.
in the Dawn chant, you see above one of them the term used for the Almighty. And then another one, cultivation?
That's the second time I've seen that.
Cultivation, like... Is this a greenhouse or something?
I don't know. I don't think so. You ever feel like we're just barely missing something?
Yeah, that's called learning.
Yeah, but it's like truths hiding in plain sight.
Every day, Sasha.
Guess I just kind of try to explore this room and try to see if there's anything of note, specifically looking for any artifacts or any other things similar to what we found either in the lighthouse or to the heart or
Any sort of
the
like
lock.
pedestal, anything like a
Mhm.
holder, anything like that, where like a ancient fabrial would sit.
would slot in or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So you guys are trying to see if this has anything that possibly the heart could be attached to.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you give me deduction rolls.
Yeah.
You're looking to beat a 10.
It is a 19.
21.
Okay. Both of you think back, and you think, how did we open the vault?
We use the forks, yeah.
Use the resonances.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The tones of yeah.
Of the
The
radiance.
tones had names assigned to them, didn't they?
Mhm.
Right. They had the names of the heralds assigned to them, which are the
Yes.
tones that you use for different months of the year and all that jazz. But you have found the tones of both in working with the heart. You have
That's
found
right.
the
I
two
think I have this in
tones.
my notes. Was it honor and cultivation?
Indeed,
Am I
indeed.
remembering this correctly?
Oh, it all makes sense now.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Give him a little push.
Hey, sometimes you need it, you know?
Sometimes you get. It's the thing as a GM. You think, oh, my players definitely got this, and then you gotta rewind. Like, no,
No,
everything in
that
the
was
world.
both character
gotta-
and me
yeah.
remembering we saw cultivation somewhere, but I couldn't remember where.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have your tuning forks on you?
He pats his like apron. Right here.
Give me one of them. And I'm gonna.
I mean, they have different tones.
Yeah, the book. Honor cultivation.
But these are tuned to one of the 10.
Hmm,
Would that be all of them at the same time?
maybe.
That's a little discordant.
Or maybe it's a tone of something that we don't have yet, but we gotta try.
Well, have at it.
You guys, in with the gem heart, you have learned how to make the tone of.
Oh, have
honor
we?
and
Oh,
cultivation.
okay, okay.
Yes.
That's what I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My apologies. That's all.
I'll give you a tuning fork.
And I would just first start humming to try to find the right tone, and then try to match that with the tuning fork.
Okay. In doing so, you notice that it's similar to like if you were to try and open a door by just turning it with your hand and it's still locked. There's something missing.
Storm.
Which one did you do?
Cultivation.
Well, then maybe we have to
Do both.
at the same time, like some sort of security.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's try this out.
Start humming again and using the tuning fork.
Same thing now both locks It's as if they're trying to turn and open, but there's something missing, like a key is
Sasha
missing.
is going to sigh and say, "Here goes nothing," and breathe in stormlight from their gems. And try, in repeating the tone, to touch the lock and hope this works.
You pause for a moment. You think to yourself, and as you make the tone, are you making honor or cultivation?
Cultivation.
Making the tone of cultivation. Zavran, for the first time, you see, without using a tuning fork, someone able to pull stormlight from a sphere and it go directly into the lock of this door. At first, it looks like it is going. Sasha is about to inhale the stormlight, and then it just diverts and goes straight into the lock.
Whatever you just did seems to be working.
There's a few clicks, and of the circular, as you assume now, a door kind of presses inward.
This is a very ancient room. We don't know the structural integrity of it. We're in the middle of a city. We go through that door, things might go bad.
Sasha is going to look ahead and then look up at Zavran and just pull him by the hand into the room.
Zavran, you guys get the rest of the door open. Sasha leads you into what looks like an ancient stairway. There's themselves rounded stones that kind of are melded together. And you begin to descend into darkness. Spheres a light in front of you. Still, all you see is a stairway and darkness. And as you continue your way down, we move back to the dock of Thalen City, where the co-op begins their meeting.
Just before the meeting,
Yes.
we can roleplay it if you want. We don't have to. I just want to make sure it said that I let Thend know that in order to help with the pirate problem, that the High Guard Dominion might be willing to temporarily have access to what their routes are until the pirate problem is resolved. And that might be the way that they can all have what they want, no more pirates, and temporary cooperation in order to achieve this end.
Of course,
So.
of course. Yes, yes. The High Guard Dominion just wants to make sure that we're all safe and comfortable. No, I understand. Ugh.
I know it's
Possibly.
uncomfortable, but he was willing for temporary, so you don't have to give up all of your freedoms forever.
No, the best we've gotten in years.
She just
Possibly.
smiles at him.
I could possibly talk with the rest of the Tidewater Pact and at least having this negotiation, making it something that's closer to Thalen City. The closer we get to Thalen City, the more likely or more information we're willing to give up. But in all honesty, I don't know if I'll be able to give our routes when we're all the way in Yakaved or the Shattered Plain.
Perhaps the negotiations could center around sharing the local routes that you're taking on your way to certain locations.
Longbrow Straits, that makes sense. Okay. I may be able to.
Thalen Waters specifically, perhaps.
Yes. Perhaps. All right.
That might also appease the Sapphire Court, given that we are protecting Thalen Waters.
Yes. Oh joy.
Well, I'm doing my best here with a lot of disparate voices.
No. I'm not
I know, I don't relish
discouraging
it.
you. You're doing a wonderful job. You've been helping me throughout all of this. Mari's even complimented you
captain.
on making sure that I'm not
that
as
a
stressed.
compliment?
Yes, it's a compliment. Get over yourself.
I'll take what I can get.
All right. Hopefully we can get what we need out of this vote. Just trying to make sure. I mean, you were there invading all. Folks ain't got nowhere else to go.
I know. Captain, before we go out onto the floor where there are much more listening ears, I would like for you especially to be careful with this pirate business going on. I have a very bad feeling, but no solid evidence to the rumors I'm hearing. I'm concerned for the people of Thalen City.
Oh, passions above and below. Careful's my middle name. Kind of like fixes his sash. And
I'll give
in the
you my
beginning-
notes. I'll give you my notes so you have time. I put them into glyphs and such, just in case.
Let me get my reading. They kind of like go under his eyebrows as he kind of like tucks them around them.
That's so cute.
And after a few hours of discussion between everyone, the meeting itself begins.
Okay.
And Ravlin, Queen Fen's mediator between the factions discussing with one another, they're kind of they're the note taker as well as the mediator. So all of this information that factions talk about goes. This is how they get it to Queen Fen. Thalen woman.
What was the mediator's name again? I'm so sorry.
Ravlin.
Ravlin, thank you.
She kind of stands up. Older Thalen woman. Gorgeous earrings. They're just covered in gems. As well as the usual. This is more of a coral dress that she's rocking, along with her safe hand covered with a glove, as she's kind of writing and speaking at the same time. Trade routes from Yakaved and Karbran are under strain. Refugee traffic is heavy. Pirate activity is disruptive. The co-op has asked one question only. What preventative action do we take? First to take the floor, Tidewater Pact, Captain Then. And kind of like stands up, fixes his pants, sash, kind of tries to look as professional as anything. Looks over to you, Lysnari.
Let's go.
Nods.
Yeah, I'm standing at his side, and I guess I should say for this, Lysnari is dressed like in formal Iriali clothing. This official.
So I hear an
business.
echo. I'm sorry.
I do too.
Um,
I don't hear it
Con-
anymore. I blame Frank.
Convoys.
I've been muted.
That might have been me. Sorry.
Oh,
all good.
that's
All
okay.
good. Then kind of speaks up and looks to the crowd. Convoy shared escorts, transparent manifests. These are the options that the Tidewater Pact can agree with the High God Dominion on. Let's all be honest. Refugees aren't pirates. Some of them may be desperate. But if you starve people long enough, you don't get thieves. You'll get storms. And we can't put blame on all of our issues on the people that need help. We stabilize trade and we keep things moving. We can't choke our trade routes. If we create convoys and we sail together, pirates will be less likely to want to attack us. Once we get to safer waters, we can trust in the High God Dominion, keep those trade routes safe. As long as we're willing to give you all that information. Nods, couple murmurs. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And if we treat refugees like enemies, we'll make them into. You claps, you nods, you whispers. Ravlin then turns to Tashal. High God Dominion, you have the floor. Though Captain Thin has points, convoys can sometimes invite ambush. High Guard patrols can deter piracy, but only if the rules are clear. If you give us authority on these routes, we will be happy to enforce order respectfully. Then he kind of turns to the Sapphire Court. But we are not cudgels against the poor. The High Guard protect Thelena, not the Sapphire Court's purses. We are willing to work with the Tidewater Pact. We can agree to these terms. Desperation is not a crime, but violence is. Sits down, a couple whispers. Sapphire Court, you have the floor. A broad-shouldered, pompous, long mustached into his beard, eyebrows into the mustached man who has a sneer that kind of is just stuck to his face. Stands up. You hear Ravlin say, Hassan Devant. Your words? You both speak as though intent matters more than outcome. Trade does not survive on sympathy. It survives on confidence. The High Guard Dominion belongs in Thalen City and Thelena. I believe the use of mercenaries should work just fine. The High Guard has already shown that they are incapable of protecting us in our own waters. Maybe keeping them here to deal with the refugee problem within the city will make them less of an issue. Insurance markets are already reacting. Investors are nervous. we should probably go about things on a different option. Does anyone else feel as though independent choices in this area make more sense? And in the use of the term independence and being able to use their own money to support their trade routes. There are a few whispers and murmurs there. This may be painful for some, yes. But the ones who deserve it will have control. There's a slam of the hammer. Ravlin speaks up. We will adjourn. You may all discuss amongst one another on the options and choices you wish of. 2 hours. But he disperses. And what you notice, I don't even have you roll a perception check, is that wasn't what you were expecting from the Sapphire Court, but you do see there were more interested parties from each faction separately.
So they took a different tact from what I understood they were going to bring forward today.
Mm-hmm.
So they changed tactics at the last moment.
It seems as though they basically said, at least the Sapphire Court said, everyone should just go do their own thing. And that'll be easier for everyone compared to trying to work together in this scenario.
My question to you,
Mm-hmm.
since I think this is technically the first vote I've been to.
Yes.
And this is my first time seeing Bright Lord Devant. I assume he's a Bright Lord. He's leader of, anyway.
This is like a big vote, so he showed up, yeah.
Yeah. Does he have an aide with him? Does he
yes.
have someone like me with him? Have I seen them around? Do I recognize this person?
You recognize them. They are actually the same aide that you first met when you first got to Thalen City that was putting that tax on everybody.
Oh, this bitch. Okay. Great. I already have a rapport with them. Not. This makes sense.
Negative rapport.
So now I understand the connection. So noting that for Lysnari for the future. I turn to Thend as we break for time. Captain, I don't believe that was what we were expecting today.
No, not at all. Son's always got surprises, but the more he talked, the more my assumptions and the whispers that I've been hearing, at least, possibly this whole piracy thing might be more close to home than we thought.
Agreed.
I wonder who got that rumor started, by the way. He kind of nudges you.
I plan to continue to spread it after today, if you would like. I think it
By all
would benefit
means.
us.
I love when people shit talk Hassan. Do it about anything.
Well, if rumor
Say his
gets
breath
loud
stink.
enough, an investigation might be warranted.
Yes, an investigation is needed. And as he says that, Palessa, you find yourself
Speaking of
in front
investigations,
of what you assume to be
his home.
Bright Lord Hassan's home, yes.
I would be in my disguise that I've garnered from
Describe it for us.
Ceradan. It is a short brown wig, brunette wig.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Would you try to show yourself to be Thalen?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I probably should.
then Saradin would have given you eyebrows as well.
Oh my god, I got these long ass eyebrows. Do they look?
They are real.
They're
Which kind of
real.
is it's kind of unsettling. That these are
They're
real.
always white, right? They're not
Mhm.
like okay. Okay, so yeah, like a short brown bob, brunette bob, with these long white eyebrows that curl around her ears that she's attached with some adhesive. that
Fantastic.
she's got some of the
Roshar and
good.
Spirit come.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the cosplayers out there, you know how it goes. And
Yeah.
then she's wearing I suppose like a tunic of sorts. And with like a blue, like she takes like some of her robes and wraps around, like she's like hiding most of the ardent garb, but she's keeping the under part of it,
Okay.
and kind of put it into a tunic, and then like yeah, then she wears like a little belt around it and everything. So she kind of just looks like a worker, that maybe works on the grounds of his extravagant home. I'm assuming
Yes,
it
absolutely.
probably needs people who do tend to landscapes or boats or whatever stuff that he has. So she walks like up, like she's looking like a worker, like with some buckets or something like that, and
Give me
yeah.
a deception check. Raise the stakes.
All right, deception, raise the stakes,
You got this.
roll.
This is the start of an endeavor.
I got a 14, and that is the blue.
The opportunity. Okay.
Yes.
So the DC is 15. Would you like to roll that at advantage because you
Yes,
got the
please.
opportunity?
Let's try this again. Oops, I clicked raise the stakes again. Okay. Oh, 18 plus 4, 22.
22. And this is one of those things that Cypher kind of picks up on as you're walking up, and then you like have to turn around real quick and fix. You were going in as somebody of the non, but you forgot your gorgeous light blue eyes.
Oh.
And Cypher kind of like picks up on it, like, the pattern. It's off. This lie won't work. And then explains that to you, and you go back to Saradin, who gives you a die, in which you put into your eyes that darkens your
Ooh.
eyes.
Cool.
But with a 22, you walk in onto his estate. Some folks are gardening. A few people are cleaning like the outside of the house. And you said you walked in with some water pails?
Yeah, a water bucket, looking like I'm ready to go scrub the floors or something.
Right. One of the dark-eyed servants kind of looks at you, an older woman who kind of looks like she's in charge of everything, and she goes, "Oh, yes, kitchen's a mess. Go on in."
So I've heard. And she has like a totally different voice. She has like an accent.
With a 22, you'd know Southern drawl for Thalen.
So I've heard.
This is great. You are within his house.
Yes, Miss Dre, you gotta talk like a French person.
Yes, Miss
Be
Dre.
our guest. Be our guest.
Yeah. You walk in to the kitchen area. You see down one of the halls, you can kind of like see an office nook.
That's where I want to go. The office.
All right. You walk into his office, you see a plethora of notes all over the place, very disheveled. Books, organization is terrible. Hanla would be so pissed if she was in here.
Mm.
And you just see paperwork everywhere. A couple of the old boats in a bottle.
Yeah. Oh, this is tough. I want to try to find something. What I'm really looking for is like anything about like the organization he's working with and all of that. So I'm gonna look through the notes and see if I can see anything like that leads to what's his name? The person that we think he's working with, or
Maresh?
yes.
Which
That's
one?
yes.
I'm
Yes,
confused.
Maresh, yes, duh.
Okay. The white spine? Okay.
Yes, the white spine.
I need you to make your second roll. Gonna be raise the stakes. You tell me what you would like to roll. I will be right back.
Let's see. I'm gonna try deduction. I want to find something for looking, deception, insight. I'll do maybe perception because I'm just looking through a bunch of papers and things and trying to find something. Raise the stakes. Roll. Ugh, not the best. But I did get an opportunity. So that's good. So I'm gonna actually just roll again with that perception. I rolled a 10. Oh my god. Yeah. I rolled worse. So the 10 is the higher roll.
Okay, with a
Oh
10,
boy.
that is a failure. You are 1 for 1. As you're looking through his stuff, you hear a hum. Someone's coming.
Shit. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say storms. And
Would you like to make a stealth roll? Or?
yes, I would like to stealth my way out of here again.
Well, you're at the desk, so you can just like hunker down.
Under the
and-
desk.
Yeah.
I hide. Goodness gracious. I rolled another 10. God
Okay.
damn it.
That is 2 failures.
Are you keeping a clock here?
Someone is within the room. I swear I heard something. As you're trying to hide. I need a decision to try to either do something to get this person out of here or find something real quick and bolt out of here. Something. The next failure, you will fail this endeavor.
I'm going to just take the sponge and the bucket and scrub the floor. Sorry, I was scrubbing in here.
All right, give me a deception check.
Lord.
We've done a deception already. I'm gonna make this a DC 16 because we're
Oh my
using the same.
goodness. Please, +4. Do I have any expertise that can help with this? No.
You also have a sprint.
And I have my emotion thingy.
It only works on insight rolls. You get advantage to insight.
Oh, poopy.
You have a pain reel.
So I started stabbing.
I was like, you want me to use the pain roll? Oh no. Oh my god. Is there anything? I rolled a 12. Is there anything? And I have a +4. Like, this isn't like a bad skill for me.
We're rolling a Demiplane, is what
Gotcha.
I'm hearing.
Right.
Get a D20 out.
So with the 12,
Sometimes it's rough out there.
ma'am, I need you to come with me. And she reaches and places an arm on your shoulder.
Okay. Fine. Where are we going? Where are we going?
As your exit started breaking and everything, there is a scream outside.
Should we go
You-
see what that is?
You wait here. No, you stay
Oh.
right there where I can find you later.
Okay.
He runs out the door.
Okay. I have got to move fast. I'm gonna give it like 10 more seconds in this office, and if I cannot find anything, I'm gonna go try to find his like bedroom, private quarters.
Oh, so you're leaving this room? Okay, go. You run. You give a quick look.
Yep. Yeah, get a quick peek, one more quick peek at the desk.
What
And if-
kind of role do you want to do?
Deduction.
Or do you have any expertise that you can think of?
All my stuff is in like languages and culture and religious studies.
Do you want to look for something that has to do with religion?
Yeah. What am I even trying to look for? I'm trying to look for his criminal activity is really what I'm
Mhm.
looking for. S- I don't really know how religion ties into that. Unless he thinks, well, unless they talk about like the desolation or something like that. So, okay, you know what? I'll try. I'll add my,
So when you're using your expertise, so it's an automatic find
okay, got you.
unless it's DC of 20 or higher.
Okay.
These are not. These are DCs of 15. So you do find a book that that brings up the desolations as well as other religions, and within it, you see basically receipts
Receipts.
and so basically what Tosan makes most of his money on is basically insuring shipments. And what you notice is there are certain shipments and trade routes that are going throughout the Longbrow Straits, and he puts more insurance on certain routes that just so happen to be getting hit, and they always get hit.
Tricky.
Okay. Got it.
It's always the finances that get you.
Insurance fraud.
With that also, because you were looking for stuff for Moresh, you
Yes.
find within this book as well, payments aren't exactly being made to Moresh, but they are basically information as to dates that are after certain votes are then sent to the same individual that have these phrases that keep bringing up not the desolation but end times, as if they're like code words that are added at the end of these
Okay.
messages, and
Okay.
they're always sent after these votes are made. And then just so happens that that's usually when these pirate attacks are made.
And you're talking about like the votes like that Lysnari is at right now, like those
Yes.
votes. Okay, got it.
And then
Okay.
this matches up with what you heard when the pirates were like, what are we doing? What's the move? It seems as though
Yes.
they're waiting for possibly what Tosan is setting up.
Question is, I'm taking all of this. I'm taking the receipts. We need that evidence for proof. So I'm stealing it.
Okay.
Lord,
hear-
Lord help us.
As you grab the book, you hear, I yelled. I made it
Oh,
sound like you. Also, I don't know why I was breathing. I can't breathe.
thank you so much, Cypher. I could just hug you. I wish I could hug you. I don't know how.
You cannot. However, they are on their way.
Okay. We're gonna go out the back entrance. Or out a window. This might
You
hurt.
found this in his office. You found this in your office. You're on the first floor.
Okay. I'm going to find. I'm gonna go. I am not going to go out the way where that scream came from. I'm going to go the other way and try to find a window or a back door or any other exit in this estate, and
Absolutely.
start to
You
run.
start booking it. You did fail this endeavor, so as you book it, immediately. There she is, behind you. What would you like to roll to try to maneuver your way away from people seeing you?
I am going to take my sling.
You know what? Make me a discipline roll.
Discipline. All right. I have +4
Or
to that
willpower.
because I'm disciplined. 21. Let's go.
Hey, a good roll.
You immediately burst out of the door. And everything in your mind is telling you you just need to get away. You need to outmaneuver them. You could only be in two places at once and just divert their attention. You hear Cypher and just start zipping down another direction. Y'all, she's heading this way. And you turn and look, and a silent image of yourself is running in the opposite direction.
Oh.
You look at them, and as you're running, you realize that they're mirroring your movements, but in the opposite direction. You turn and you look at them, and as you turn to look at them, they turn to look at you, and the face is not there.
Ooh.
It's just a blank face.
Yeah.
After a while, you book it down one of the alleys. You notice no one is following you. You have this book. You breathe for a moment. What was that? You look down, and all your spheres are dim. And that is where we're going to have to leave off our story for tonight.
No.
Until next week.
It's
Until
10
next week.
o'clock.
Yeah.
It's pretty late. So I think 10 o'clock is because we got East Coasters over here, so
Mhm.
I'm trying to be respectful to people's evening times. But don't you
Tracy
worry.
has to go weep.
Yes. Don't you worry. We will be back with more Dying Storms next week to find out what happens at this vote. Will Tassan be found out? What will Zavran and I saw the camera started freaking out. What will Zavran and Sasha find underneath
I'm scared.
Phelan City?
Where are we?
So
Who
many
knows?
adventures still to have, and the Everstorm is still on its way. So everyone have a wonderful evening. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Remember, if you did not catch the whole episode, you can find it on YouTube, youtube.com/MagiRPG. Next week, we will play another game, as well as on Friday, make sure to check out BTM Blood Money World Premiere.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Guys, have a wonderful evening. Take care. Be safe. And always remember, journey before destination.
Good night.
The words.
Bye.